Hey, this is Life, Tech, and Sundry. Join Alan, Marcos, and Josue, the hosts of LTS. Follow us at LT Sundry on Twitter, LTS.pod on Instagram, Life, Tech, and Sundry on YouTube, and all your favorite podcast distribution services. Stay frosty.
And there I was, No, I'm just kidding. Welcome, dear listeners. This is Out of Office. My name is Marcos, and with me is Alan.
Hello, it is I. I am back. Thank you so much, Marcos, for having me on the show. This Out of Office episode. And hopefully we can finish on time. No, I'm playing.
No, I was kidding. No. Whatchamacallit? We were talking before about different things that caught our attention. For example, the world. Have you heard about the situation with Africa?
No, what happened, bro?
Right now, there's Niger having some political stuff that there was a military coup.
Oh, man.
That the president was under house arrest, if you will. And France was stepping out, or was also threatening to do military operations, not go to war, but go in. And a lot of other African states were like, yeah, we'll support, we'll go in, we're ready to kick the door in. Like, oh, if you do that, we'll all fight. Just reinstate the president. Oh, you got a text message. No, not worth it. It's a freaking ad. Not the one. I got a missed call. Who called me? It was Josue. It is what it is.
Oh no.
It is what it is. But yeah, they were saying things, and the U.S. let's start diplomatic stuff. Let's not fight. And France, and you know how France is over there right now, going through their own kind of issues internally, like revolts, throwing destroying property and all this. What's the actual breakdown over there, or what have you heard, Alan?
I have no clue, bro, but I did see a few of pictures and stuff like that online, where you see people like just rioting. Kind of reminds me of what happened here in the US with like the Black Lives Matter situation and whatnot. It's frustrating to see people, instead of like peacefully protesting and getting their message across, they find it, like, I guess, necessary to like destroy other people's property, thinking that's gonna help in some way, shape, or form. I think that's counterintuitive, counterproductive. It really doesn't help anyone. It might make them, and I put this in air quotes, right? Make them feel better, but essentially, no, it doesn't help anyone.
Who are they trying to hurt? They're trying to hurt themselves, man. Right? Like, they're hurting their own, like the shops. For example, I think the reason that they were revolting or having protests was because they raised the retirement age.
I have no clue about why they're having their situation there, and like, I guess, breaking stuff down. But if that's the reason, like, I think there's bigger issues that have to be addressed, or should be addressed, in their own country before taking up arms and trying to destroy everything because they raised the what's it called, the retirement age. If that's the real issue, I don't know.
Yep. Let's see. I'm looking it up. I'm gonna copy, show you the link in the conversation.
Okay, thank you.
My sauce. Literally, gentlemen, dear listeners, I literally just looked it up. This is not scripted, okay? So don't hold us to a high standard out there. What's the saying that we always say? This is not
this is not financial advice.
This is not like an advisory episode. This is just us shooting the breeze.
Oh, definitely, bro.
There you go. That's the sauce that I found. It explains it allegedly what happened. What's the sauce?
Okay, I got it. It says, what sparked the massive protests in France? The month-long unrest is tied to President Emmanuel Macron's decision to increase the retirement age, but analysts say protesters' anger runs much deeper. Okay, so what is the actual pourquoi? A global power is no stranger to public uprising. Okay. Thursday started in January. Okay, raising popular president with a special power to force legislation through. One day of demonstrations prior. Demonstrations prior to the move had already swelled to more than 1 million people, according to the French Le Monde. The hundreds of thousands more have taken to the streets since. Okay, so let me get this. Thursday, demonstrations marked the 11th nationwide mobilization organized by France's labor unions. Aldi, who is currently based in Paris, says the protests have been really massive, and at one point, garbage was not picked up in the city for weeks due to a strike by trash collectors. The main source for their ire, Macron's decision to push raising the retirement age from 62 to 64, which had been years in the making, in an effort to ease the country's pension budget cost. Despite the proposal's unpopularity, Macron used a constitutional tool called Article 49.3 to pass it without a vote on the text because his government had already lost its absolute majority in the National Assembly in the 2022 elections, according to an article published by the Brookings Institution. So essentially that's what it is, but it doesn't really show what other reason.
Just for the one reason, I guess. Was it because the president jumped jumped a lot of steps?
Well, it says that he's very not well liked, I guess. I mean, but it also says that it was years in the making. Like, they've already wanted to pass this, and the reason why they wanted to pass this is because they wanted an effort to ease the country's pension budget costs. So it wasn't really because he's trying to be, messed up with anyone. He just tried to not or try to balance the budget of how much people are going to get at what time they're going to get, and they changed it from 62 to 64. So I mean, that's a tough situation, and it's happening here too. I mean, we always hear that, I guess, that new wave of good luck trying to get any money from Social Security when you retire.
Yeah,
there won't be any by the time generation. What's the
our generation?
Millennials, I think. Yeah, but I don't think every millennial. I think
we're getting obviously. I'm just super generalizing.
Early, I think from a certain age of millennials. I don't know if I'm gonna get any, but this is the reason why what we were talking about is so important earlier before the recording. This is why financial independence and education should be something taught in schools instead of, the woke agenda people are coming out and about with. Just because it just makes a lot more sense to perhaps tell people, hey, how about you don't spend all your money on frivolous things that you're not gonna like in the next 10-15 years, and perhaps how about you invest that money or open up a business or something like that.
You read my mind. This is the running joke or long joke for me. I like art. Dojin might even say, why not invest in something related to that? Just me shooting the breeze right there as a running joke for me. What I mean?
No, yeah, absolutely.
If it's a passion, I can make it into a business.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I don't see anything wrong with people turning their hobbies or their passions into businesses, as long as it's something they actually want to do for a business. But sometimes it's like you want to keep those things separate. There might be things that you want to keep separate that you really don't want to monetize because it's something personal or something dear to you that you don't want to mess it up or mucky it up with business and stuff like that. And I think this is also a good I guess point to make, or to at least express or share with other people listening. It's like, dude, the fact that you're good at, I don't know, what's a good hobby that you have, Marcos, that we can use as an example?
There's a little porch over here where the family and I are saving up for Christmas already. Like,
extra thick.
oh damn,
Hey, yo.
oh damn. We're trying to escape a little plan to be like our Christmas tree, our own, like starting from the summer, like to make it grow and then decorate it, like, you know, like a pumpkin
That's
decoration,
awesome.
but for Christmas.
Yeah. No, that's awesome.
But it's a super like 6 month
Yeah,
in
of
advance.
course.
Bit by bit. And joining the call we have Mr. J or Josue. What's up, Josue?
Are you challenging me?
Never, sir. Never. I never challenge
I'll
you.
have 2 number 9s, a number 9 large, a number 6 with extra dip, a number 7, 2.
Bruh. There you go. But Sarge,
He's looking for that one.
Tell me what to do!
come on. Mr. Businessman or Mr. Salaryman over here. I'm a salaryman too. Who am I kidding? I'm also a salaryman. What's your hobby? Yeah.
But Marcos, going back to your point real quick, the fact that you want to do that with your family is awesome, but I don't think that you want to make that into a business per se.
No.
Exactly, and I think those are the distinctions. Those are the distinctions that you should be making, or people should be making, where it's like, dude, I have a hobby, I really enjoy it, but I'm not trying to quickly try to turn it into a business, because it's like, it's something personal I want to do, and I don't want to put more effort than I already do. I'm not going to enjoy it.
4 hours a day. I'm barely like when I come back from work, we just like, okay, it doesn't need
you
any.
want it.
Like
You want to enjoy it. Yeah, you want to enjoy it and take your time with it. It's not like something that you want to like try to rake in the millions with it.
We have like little scissors over here, like instead of having
I will be the one
big
to
scissors,
decide.
we have little scissors. You just prune it and
Right.
everything, get it ready for the thing. And from his work, Dad also brought another flower that I found at work. It's like, oh, this is pretty. Put it in the bag and put it in a pot over here in the porch. Right now we have like 4 little plants. Not like huge, just little plants that we're like, okay, I chose one for Christmas, and my mom chose another one that she likes. My dad's like, this one's hardy and it looks nice, we can prune it for the season, holiday season.
Okay. No, but that's awesome, bro. But like, again, going back to the point, like, it's not anything that you would want to like make into a business, because it's like, dude, it's something personal you want to do with your family, and that's great. And I think that's something, again, going back to the initial point, where I think financial education should be something taught in schools instead of other woke agenda, hubbub that really doesn't put you in any really good place or space or healthy spot, just in general. And again, if we were to start teaching financial education, start a business, something like that, it would probably help a lot of people get themselves out of a predicament where when they do retire, they have nothing to fall back on. But if they were to have a side business or a business, or they have the information or education to know how to or properly invest and stuff like that, that would probably be better for them, because they wouldn't be reliant on the government, and then the government wouldn't in turn have to figure out a way to save money by not holding you down, because the person isn't relying on the government for them to get held down. So it basically solves 2 problems at the same time. solves a problem where the government doesn't have to spend money on you because it's not necessary, and you don't have to rely on the government for money, where you have your own money. You don't have the government telling you
And in
how much to
theory,
spend.
like the money shouldn't be the government shouldn't be controlling money, right? In that sense, isn't that like
Yeah.
stuff for the banks, technically?
Well, not really. It
And
should be
yourself.
some. Yeah, basically, we would hope that capitalist market should be the answer for a lot of these situations, where it's like you're not reliant on the government for benefits or for money. It's like the open market should be held to a standard where it's like, if you bring more value to it, you get more money. That should be something that we've all learned at some point in life, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's like you go to the block and you see 3 bodegas. You're not gonna go to the bodega that's selling the Arizona iced tea for $5. You're gonna go to the one that's selling it for $1, like it should be.
They have it on the can printed, actually, I think.
Yeah, exactly. But there's people that are trying to be sneaky, and they'll put a big ass sticker over that. Right.
Yeah.
Extra thick sticker over that price and put $5 or something like that.
On my
Not
side,
saying-
on the side of
Yeah.
the shop worker, I can understand that it's a pet peeve of the shop owner. Oh, I want to have the variety, but for example, in chips, there's chips that are set to $1 or $2, and your revenue stream on that product is 10 cents, and you buying like a pack of 50 or 80, and you get 10 cents per bag when it's already set to $2, if you know what I mean. And so I understand it from that side, but as a business owner on the outside, like a bodega worker, a bodega owner, what can you do to make yourself more interesting, to make the people come in? You can make trust. You can build trust with the people around you. You can have like a history of a footprint of you're there, you've been there for years, so you'll create a loyalty thing that you can go in, or a new shop owner, you can start with promoting yourself like in social media, something like that, something that makes you different, not exactly like, oh, we're not the cheapest, but you're gonna like our service or something like that. I'm not saying that you're gonna be like a 5-star or a Michelin star bodega, like something, but
Unless
imagine I can't walk into the bodega. I can't walk into the bodega without a suit on.
You gotta come in proper with the suit, with the caviar and the Doritos.
with the nice little haircut. Hello
That's
there.
crazy.
Hello there. Like with the suit. Hello there, Manny. I'll have those chips over there.
Yes, can you serve my Arizona in a martini glass?
But yeah, the bodega game is pretty it's not easy.
I was talking to Edgar about this the other day, and I'm like, dude, that the I guess you could say the business, I guess, what would you call it? The outline for that type of business model is outdated, bro. Because now you, as a bodega owner, are not only competing against a supermarket like a Sam's Club, like a
Target.
ShopRite or a Target or a Stop and Shop, but now you have to compete against Amazon.
You know what the name? You know what the bodega? You know what the other name in English is for it?
Wait, there is no bodega English translation. That's why you
Convenience
call
store.
it bodega. No, that's a convenience store. That's not a what's it called? A bodega. Bodega is different.
What's the difference?
Well, you tell me, bro. If
For example,
you're-
you pay,
what's in
like,
a
for
convenience
example,
store?
A convenience store, I think, is a bodega because it's right there around the corner or right there on your same street. You pay the convenience fee for it. Versus in Amazon, you're gonna wait like one day to get it, or go to Whole Foods.
Where did the convenience store originate from? I'm thinking, and maybe I'm wrong. I might be wrong. I thought the convenience store is like a 7-Eleven. Isn't that what's considered a convenience store?
Let's see. I'm not too sure. Let's see.
Where did it originate? Like that phrase,
Yeah,
convenience
yeah,
store. I thought it was popularized by like a 7-Eleven or something. I don't think because I know over here in the Northeast
in
we
the
have
East, Northeast, yeah.
I
Yeah,
have
we
been
have-
summoned for the facts.
Okay, there we go, Mr. Fact Checker.
I thought it came
Marcos,
from like
Marcos, look at me in the eyes. Look at the camera in the eyes.
I can't.
Marcos,
You're blacked out.
Conveni.
and bodegas are not the same thing.
They're not the same. There we go.
No.
Okay. I need you need the hammer sound effect. We have it there.
We don't have it here.
Dang.
Again, but I'm thinking that what's it called a in the Northeast we have things called delicatessens, right?
Delis
These are-
for short.
But we have exactly, we have delis, but delis are different, or delicatessen is different from a convenience store. A convenience store is different from a supermarket. A supermarket is different from a mini market.
Damn.
A mini mart is different from a bodega, and the bodega is definitely different from a dollar store.
Or a convenience store.
Right.
Yeah.
So again, all these things
I am
have.
being schooled today, dear listeners.
Well,
I thought
I'm
they were
just
the same on
Get
that.
I'm
hit
just-
with the facts.
Please go ahead, Josue.
But yeah, I think the term bodega, I think, because that's an actual term in Spanish,
It's like a storage area,
which means like it's basically what they call it, like corner stores.
a
basically.
warehouse. Yeah.
I think that's the actual English translation.
The thing is that bodegas were is a term that's in Spanish, but it was basically adopted by the New York Northeast
Caribbean
area.
network. Yeah. Caribbean families.
It was brought to you by like people that are like Puerto Rican that
Dominican. Yeah.
Dominican that held the stores for a long time. They would call it bodegas, and it kind of made its way to the lexicon in English in the Northeast, especially in New York, where everybody calls them bodegas. And then you got the Arab stores and the Jamaican stores, because everybody has their own way of identifying certain stores. It just
The Asian shops.
Right. It just so happens to be that they call every poppy in the store poppy in the bodega, and that's how you know
Yes,
it's a
sir.
bodega, because poppy's there. Hey, yo, Poppy, why is the cat on the bread?
There we go. Hey, Poppy, can you get a bacon, egg, and cheese?
Right. And you see those, like, I guess, nuances, and it's very different from, you don't go to a delicatessen and call out to Poppy. There's no Poppy there, sir, for you.
Hey there, Mike. Can I get a chicken
An
cutlet?
Italian
right.
sub.
An Italian chicken
sub.
cutlet.
I want
An
an
Italian
Italian
chicken
wedge.
And want the mozzarella,
with mozzarella, peppers.
And then you go over there
olives. Hey, yo, chop
I
cheese
want
it up.
it the Aki way.
Sure.
It's the Aki way, the only way. See, I've been schooled, dear listeners. It's okay. I'm here to learn.
I mean, I could be totally wrong too, bro. I mean,
What about you, Josue? Like, what composes for you a bodega, convenience store? Because a convenience store can be adjoined with a gas station, right? A bodega.
so.
Yeah.
And
There's a 7-Eleven.
There you go.
But unless it's a combini, then it's something different.
Well, that's when we go to Japan, though.
No, but they have them here.
The 7-Elevens.
No, not 7-Eleven. Like the Japanese markets.
Asian market.
Or like there's some of them just straight up where they just sell bento boxes or like little snacks. Like
But But that's when you go like to I want to say that if you were to go to like a Chinatown, right, or you go to like Little Tokyo or Koreatown.
I mean, it
New
just
York
depends on
City.
what neighborhood, because like the ones over here, it's like they're pretty close and they're not like a specifically Asian dominant place. They're just, in a place that's convenient for them.
It's a convenience store? No, it's a convenience.
No, it's a conveni.
Oh, combi, not B. V as in violin. Okay.
No, I'm pretty sure it's with a B.
You have to put emphasis on the V.
V as in Victor.
No, I'm
Yes.
pretty sure it's with the B.
B as in Bob.
Kombini.
There you go.
No, but that's a Japanese phrase. That's the shortening of convenience store.
Yeah, so we have that bodega, convenience store.
You have a picture? Do you have a screen? Can you share your screen?
No, there's no pecking order, Marcos here.
I need to put the hammer down at sound effect.
And then there's Marcos at the abato.
Oh,
with
what
the
about
coffee
the
shop.
what about the guys that have the rolling cars
yeah.
that sometimes that sell coffee, tacos, and all those things, or
Wait.
donut?
Coffee and
Who
tacos.
sells, who sells coffee and tacos?
No,
I've seen-
I'm like taco trucks or coffee trucks or
Well,
coffee
that's a whole
sounds
separate
like-
thing, Marco. That's food on the move.
on the move.
Oh, you mean like a food truck?
yeah?
Yeah, food trucks. Those are
Is
great.
there such
Yeah.
thing as a convenience truck?
No, because
Dang,
they're not convenient for us. They're just there in the same spot.
they probably don't have to pay taxes.
No,
on
well,
the
I've
shop.
seen something similar to that. Like right on the block, I seen like this
Oh,
like
the car that like
yeah,
comes
yeah.
around.
yeah, it has like kind of like a convenience store esque feel to it, where they have a little bit of everything, but not like, at least for me, nothing I really want.
When I went to what did it say? What did you say?
I've seen dude with one of those like splinter vans,
Okay.
where this gentleman remodeled it and made it into like a panaderia.
A bakery, a rolling bakery.
Basically, well, it's already made. It just has the look and feel. I'm pretty sure I sent it to you guys.
A themed bakery.
Yeah, I sent it to you
yeah.
guys on the IG, bro.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Okay.
And dude swings open the door and it has like this neon open sign, and he gives you little throwaway half hotel pans.
Yeah.
I think it's like a 2-inch half hotel pan, and it looks super dope because homie is like, oh yeah, just grab your bread or whatnot, and people just go in, grab their bread, and looking like they're having the best time of their life, grabbing some sweet bread.
You're not talking about that one guy that came with his minivan with the.
That wait
Yeah,
a minute.
yeah, yeah.
That's something else.
No, I'm
he'll
pretty
he'll
sure
sell you a
it's
leather
very
coat jacket.
It's pretty similar to that. Let me see if I can find Dookie right here.
He'll sell you like a fine sound system, you know, for a good price. Good price.
Good price.
Have you ever ran into those, Alan?
Which ones?
Like my brother one time was in the city. He's like, oh, check it. This is a good leather jacket. Puts the lighter around it to show that it's a genuine leather.
Okay. And what
Like,
happened?
Like it's like he'll sell it to you for $200. $200. Like what? Why is it so?
I
Or
give you a
those?
good deal, 150.
Or like why would I want a leather jacket here in the middle of summer?
It's on half off.
Like those are shady. They probably had the 5-finger discount. They just had to unload their merchandise.
Probably, bro. Like the way I I look at it,
But you
bro.
know what I mean, right? You know what I mean, though, right?
No,
Oh,
no idea.
they'll sell you the van will roll up next to you. Hey, I'll sell you a good sound system for like $200, $300.
I've never seen that one. I think Marcos, you weren't on your meds, weren't you?
Or you're walking around and then you want to see a Shrek the movie, or do you want to see
Oh yeah, okay, I know what you're talking
With
about.
that, like that's just
The
that's the
walking
guy
around.
that has the bootleg
bootlegs? Yeah,
movies that nobody would buy from them.
for $20. For $20.
Yeah, I mean that I can believe, bro. I've seen people
I don't know
say
about the sound system though.
CD. Well, that I've seen in the Bronx only, where people will try to sell you stolen merchandise, stolen goods. But that's a little
Reacquired.
different. Is that what we call it now?
That's the everybody
fun.
hates Chris moment.
That's the 5-finger discount product line. Leather jackets, seafood, meats. They'll sell you sound systems.
Meats, you say? What is it,
Yeah.
like the whole ham in the back? Like, what's going
Basically,
on?
like why would and they whip out the cooler box, and they show you that they have like a pound of shrimp.
Scrimps.
Yeah,
Scrimps, huh?
pound of shrimp. $5 for a pound of shrimp.
It's like, don't mind if I do with scrimps.
No, I mean, I like shrimp, but I wouldn't buy it for $5. And from a cooler? No. You already know that's a danger zone, right, Alan?
Sounds like someone's gonna catch some sort of disease in their stomach.
That's definitely in the super danger zone. Like those kind of coolers will not last long. Like, oh, they just reacquired it. Like recently, if they have it in an ice box, they just recently reacquired it.
Agüita refrescante.
Yes.
There we go. So, Josue, how's your week been?
No. How's your week been?
Well, I got rained on here on Friday morning. I did some B-roll. Hopefully, I'll post it later. I'll probably use it for this one, for the background of this video. It was bad. Like it looked like somebody was hosing the car at like 5 or 6 in the morning. Just a bunch of water just falling, just a waterfall, and then boom, boom, lights. Like I need to set up the B-roll. Over here. I did it, and hopefully it shows how it is. Like the cameras are just different. Like
Agüita refrescante.
we'd be getting rained on, and you know how rain comes in like when you're on the highway, comes in like this bit droplet, and then it opens up, and it's hard to see on the windshield, but on the camera you can see everything clear. Like I'm like, this is not why everyone slowed down on the highway. There weren't that many people to start with. It's still summer, so not many people were on the highway. But when it came, it was a sheet, like a sheet of rain.
Marcos.
What?
Get close to your mic.
Oh, you can't hear me?
There you go. Face the mic.
I'm there we go. So yeah, like and it was bad. It
Face
was.
me.
There you go. Now
Face the mic.
there, happy.
No. You have to do both.
How?
Move the mic a little bit. A little bit though.
Better?
There you go.
But yeah, that's
Exactly. See?
There you go. I mean, you say that, face me. No, face the mic. I am the captain now. Man, that was just this Friday, and I hired my dad to do some B-roll whenever he's driving in like 3 or 4 in the morning on the highway. Let's see how. But those are gonna be night. Maybe this one too. I got one where there's a full moon, looks like a freaking animation in 4K. I set it up on.
How does this affect LeBron's legacy?
LeBron's legacy. I don't know. Rip Kobe. That's all I can say.
What?
What about Kobe though?
I said LeBron.
What about Kobe's legacy? Tell me
I
about
said
Kobe's.
LeBron.
LeBron's still around. Tell me about Kobe.
No. How does this affect LeBron's legacy?
Good sir.
Talking about basketball players, though, I watched the movie Air on Amazon Prime.
Wasn't it good, bro?
I thought it was pretty good.
I liked it a lot.
The only like nitpick thing I want to say, I wish they had Michael Jordan more instead of just the back of his head and his fingers.
Well, I think the shoe was more important in that movie than him.
No, because like here's the reason why. The way they explain to Michael, because if you don't know the movie, is basically the creation of Air Jordan.
Oh no spoils.
Well, no, but that's
Spoiler alert. Spoiler
No,
alert.
but that's the synopsis. It's like the movie behind that explains the creation of Air Jordan.
Yes, Jordan.
Air Jordans.
And like in the movie, they say like, "Oh, we're not building the shoe for you, we're building it around you."
What do you mean?
The shoe isn't worth anything until you step in them. So I'm
Right.
like, I would have liked to see the guy.
At least step into them.
Like, I know it's not actually Michael Jordan, but like, I don't want to see the back of his. Like, he literally walked into the room, and the next shot was him turned around. And I'm like, what? And the guy only said like, "Hi, hello," and that's it. Like, bruh. But the movie was really good. I like Matt Damon's work, and this was directed by Mr. Batman, or Ben Affleck Batman.
Yeah, you're good acting in that.
And he was he's
They
like
had
the
my
director,
man.
and he was the CEO.
They have my man Chris Tucker, man.
Yeah, I missed him. I missed him in the movies.
Yo, he was doing great acting there too. They had what's his name as well. Homie that I think divorced his wife and would take shoes to his daughter. I forgot him.
Yeah, I forgot what his name is too.
But good actor.
I like how for Matt Damon, when you're the shots on his desk, you can see a little Shelby car. I guess
Oh,
that was
yeah?
referencing his role in Ford versus Ferrari.
I guess so. Very good Easter egg.
That's a good movie. What do you think about that one?
It was so good. I bought Air Jordans.
No, you did?
Nah, I bought them before.
And
I mean, they're pretty good.
review to be pending?
No.
No.
Review. But here's another review. If you buy Prime drinks and you're thinking about the lemonade one, don't do it.
Prime drinks. Yes. Nah, I don't do that Prime stuff. That's just sugar and water, bro.
Get
No,
primed.
it has 2 grams of sugar.
It has 2 grams of antioxidants.
Get primed. Get primed. Buy Prime.
Exactly.
Those are the 2 lines. Got primed.
It's like-
Get primed.
I will do no such
I
thing,
got,
sir.
I also got an anime news, but I think I'll leave that for the anime section
Okay.
because it's a break in my heart.
Oh no.
What else? What else is around?
Oh, the Maui situation over there in Hawaii is crazy.
Hawaii.
That's bananas. I thought I read
That's
earlier
straight
today. Japan is I think donating 2 million. I don't know if it's
Dollars?
yen or dollars. I'm pretty sure it's dollars to help out Maui. And
Yeah.
I think the prezo over here is like, no, it's not my problem or something like that. Which
Weren't
is
there
bananas.
people also trying to buy the real estate that got burnt? Like,
Yeah, I heard there was a
reading-
big ass issue with that, which
I
I
was
would
hearing
find
it,
issue to
yeah.
that too.
I mean,
That's
it's
crazy.
not good. That's
No.
not good if you're buying. I mean, it's burnt, but it's still their home. They're thinking of living there,
Yeah, bro.
and
Ah,
they're
it's
thinking of
bananas.
getting a government assistance with it, with actually burnt property, and giving the people money up front. Wait, there's a big ethical issue, but at the same time, they need the money. Still, it's not worth it, right? It's not worth it, guys.
No,
If you were-
I don't think it's worth it.
Yeah. What about you, Josue? If there was a fire or a flood or something like that was really bad, like over here, I don't know if I told you guys that I got flooded, like in not my space, but in my area. I got like 2 feet in under an hour, like boom,
Mhm.
right there. The drainage handled it, but a lot of cars got ruined over here, and right next to me over here, outside of this window. That tree line, everything over there, like water just pooled in that area. And imagine if somebody said, "I'll buy your car right here and right now." I mean, that's not the same as a house or property. What would you do, Josue? Would you take the money if they gave you like cold
I just
hard
bought
cash?
all of Maui.
Oh no.
Nah.
Land the J, shooting J's, no?
Imagine. No. But
Sorry
what do you
about
mean?
that.
What do I do? Marcos?
If you were,
What do you
had-
mean?
Yeah, if you had your property right
What
there
are
in
you doing?
Japan, in Japan, in
What are you doing?
Hawaii.
Marcos?
What do you mean? I'm asking you a question.
Exactly.
What do you mean?
What would
What
do you
Jay
mean?
do?
What
This
do
is
you
our
mean?
corner.
No. What do you mean, Marcos?
That's the name. I'm asking you a question.
No, exactly. What's your question?
Oh, if you were in this situation that that happened to the Maui families, and somebody came in with a big hard case and said suitcase and said, "Hey, I'll take it off your hands. Just give me let's go to the government office. Let's write a deed, and here, 200 grand right there in cash. 250 grand, 300 grand actually." 400 grand right there. It's beachside property. 800 grand.
What they're offering me
Yes,
to do
Yeah.
what with it?
to sell your land, where your house was.
Marco, what's the probability of this?
I'm asking you theoretical questions. There's no probability.
I need I need statistics, Marcos, here.
Why? It's a
I
hypothetical.
need the math.
You need the math?
Yes.
Actually happening?
Yes. Actually, I need more context because you have to view it like this: if they already are living in another place, then who wouldn't take that money? But if they
If they're
are
in the
like
streets.
going through the situation right now, then like they probably wouldn't do it.
But what would you do?
I gave you my answer, Marcos.
Okay. As Alan is my witness, Josue has answered the question.
Okay.
You're like, I didn't witness anything. I didn't hear anything. You know? What?
Basically.
Yo,
What
did
was
you guys put yourself on mute? I didn't hear a dang thing, bro.
We just like on the webcam, you're just eating.
I sure am.
So Marco, what would you do? You were giving $1 million for your land in Maui. What are you gonna do?
The whole land or just my house?
Your whole land, your whole property.
I'll do it
You
for
have
10
3
million.
acres of land,
Oh, what was
and
it doing
someone
with it?
offer you $1 million.
What was it doing
Are you
with it
taking
before?
it? Marcos, yes or no? You taking the money?
I need more context here.
You need the money? Yes or no? I'm gonna take that as a yes. I'm signing the contract right now.
I'll take it for 3 mil.
I have $1 million. These
Start
lands are
stepping.
burnt.
Start stepping.
They're roasted.
Start stepping. What's
yeah?
the name of that? Yeah, I wouldn't sell it for less than 3, tax free. After
So
taxes.
$1 million an acre.
No. Oh no, yeah, basically yes, $1 million an acre, but after taxes, straight after
See, this
taxes.
is why I asked for the math, Marcos.
To year, okay, yes, I have learned. No, let the record show that I am not a know-it-all. I am not a genius. Okay, I just like posing questions. They're not smart questions, dear listeners. They're just questions that pop into my head on the fly. Nobody ever gets
Mind
the
you,
illusion.
he's taking maths for this.
Of course, yes, of course. I'm like over here just staring into the. I'm
And
over
also
just.
for his insane ability as well.
Is that a word?
Yes,
Insane ability,
it's a medical
Oh.
term.
I like that one.
I guess. Oh no! I had to hold the dark thoughts back. The meds are kicking in.
Bruh.
But yeah, Jose, give us the good word.
You good, Marcos?
No, I'm over here. There's a concert basically over there down the block. I hear like
in the
cumbia.
Bronx, in the Boogie Down
I
Bronx.
hear like cumbia over there, like or Selena over there in
So
the
you're in the
distance.
Boogie Down Bronx, Marcos?
Oh, Rumble in the Bronx, you mean?
No, Boogie Down Bronx. What my Spanish teacher used to call it.
Okay.
Also,
Yeah.
he called it ghetto.
What? Damn. You don't mince your words, Mr. J.
Oh, that's not my word. That's what my Spanish teacher said.
I heard it from you.
And I heard it from him. Oh, it's his word.
As once my great.
But yes, go watch Air on Amazon Prime. It's a really
Very good movie. Yep.
Good 2 hours.
Okay. What about The Boys?
Oh, it's a good one.
Okay. Season 3, I think, right? It's coming out.
But I need to watch. You know what I need to watch, Marcos?
Breaking Bad.
Blue Beetle.
Isn't that
I gotta go watch
the
it.
DC hero,
Say
right?
it isn't so.
I gotta watch it.
Why?
Why not? It looks. I think it looks really good.
From what? From what? From the trailer?
every angle. Yeah, from the trailer. Yeah, it looks. I think it looks really good.
It kind of looks corny to me. It looks like a bad live action.
No. That's One Piece. What it looked like.
We're gonna do a
Especially
reaction
that-
to it, right? We're gonna do a reaction to it, right, dear gentlemen?
The One
To
Piece.
the
I
first
don't even
episode.
want to watch it.
Damn.
I don't like either of them, but just by the optics, but maybe there's story behind it. I don't know. You know what it is? I think I don't really like. I started not liking the superhero live action thing. I guess what messed it up a lot was like the Avengers and stuff like that, where it just got progressively bad.
You got
Where
tired.
it's not
of
even. No. I wish it was as good as like
Spider-Man.
like the original Iron Man, or where it was just the right amount of comedy, but there was still action, there was still plot, still story progression. pacing, but like these last ones have been like just, I don't know, slapstick
cheeks.
comedy. Yeah, like slapstick comedy. It's like you got played out like comedy skits, or like just those like, I guess like the goats laughing every other time with Thor.
Oh yeah. Oh, but
Thor-
that actually saved it though.
It was
But, like,
okay for maybe the first or second time. Like the whole, like after the, or even like when Thor starts being like a bum, not believing in himself.
In Endgame Part 2.
Yeah, just being a slob. Like, come on, man.
Everyone's
what's
gone
ano-
through that phase.
No, I don't think I have.
Damn. Lucky. No, okay.
No, I don't consider myself lucky. I've just considered myself blessed, my good man. What's it called? What's another?
What made you so like have a beautiful memory of Iron Man, the first one?
Well, the product placement, of course, when he got saved from the Middle East and wanted, you know, one of the best burgers ever, a Whopper.
Burger King.
Damn, yeah. That did he get paid? Did they get paid by Burger King?
Oh,
to do the-
absolutely. Someone got paid. Whoever got paid handsomely.
Me.
Yes, Josue. And then obviously the soundtrack was really good. I guess Robert Downey Jr. is a great actor. I think he played like, he was kind of like a slick talking, you know, playboy millionaire, and he played it really well. Yes, yeah, sure. But that's after he saved himself and became Iron Man. But,
so it's the story of him saving himself, I guess, as well. That's different.
yeah, because remember, he made his suit in the freaking desert in a cave with like the most
Missiles.
limited equipment that he could, that were like from his own Stark Enterprises, and made himself a suit of steel. Flew
He was
his
walking
ass
with
out
the
of
battery
there.
pack next to him.
Yeah, and the shards that were stuck in his body, he was able to basically help himself out by putting that generator thing in the middle of his chest. I think that was really good storytelling, great pacing.
It's
like,
small compared to the world, though. It's one individual.
yeah, but you don't have the rest of the Marvel Cinematic Universe without having that first initial movie.
No, I'm not. I mean, it's so small in comparison. Like, oh, aliens from another world. The first Avengers, right? Coming in to invade New York City, and versus Iron Man.
Well,
you know,
I think well, the standalone movies I think were pretty good, like the first couple of them. When they started becoming the Avengers, it's like when they did, I think when they started having two groups, the Civil War.
Mhm.
It's like you had a group of 5 on each side. Like, it wasn't much of a Civil War. It was more of like a back alley fight.
a gang fight.
Back alley fight. your drunk uncle Pedro and his boys and some other fools out there trying to fight each other. So yeah, that kind of like the introduction of Spider-Man was pretty dope.
What about Thor? Thor was a god amongst men.
Yes, but he became a slob amongst men as well, and didn't really pan out for himself. And then this whole, I guess, agenda where it's like having I could be wrong. Maybe I'm just reading too
No,
much
this is
into
your
it.
opinion, man. This is your opinion.
Well, my
Give
opinion,
it.
where it's like they're trying to make it seem like the strong independent woman that needs no man, and it's like, no, this is a superhero movie. You guys need each other to help each other to win the actual,
Win Earth.
win the day. And it's like, no, everybody's like, especially I guess Miss Marvel, I'm speaking more about than anything else,
Damn.
where it's like, I don't know what kind of situation that whole issue or that whole movie went through, where I don't know, it was kind of off-putting to me, where it's like, okay, I get it, she's super strong and super this and super that, that's awesome. That's not my issue. I guess the whole issue where it's like she has this attitude where she comes in out of nowhere and tries to like boss everybody around. And mind you, it's like, so you come with a poopy attitude, you don't know anything, but you want to start giving bargaining orders at people.
In the
not getting
movie
along
or
with
out of
people.
the movie?
Yeah, in the movie. Remember
Oh.
where she meets all the Avengers, quote unquote Avengers? It's like it didn't really seem like a good movie to me because of that. Because it's like, dude, I don't remember any of this from the actual comics, and they tend to try to grab some of the original source material to try to make the movie at least somewhat cohesive and somewhat, make sense. But it just didn't to me. I thought what's the new one that came out with Aquachad or whatever this dude.
Aquachad.
That's what I call him.
Give me
Aquachad.
your name. Aquachad.
Oh, Aquaman?
Yeah, Aquachad. What's his name? Desamor or something like that. He tries to make it in Spanish. He's like,
Damn.
they don't call me Namor, they call me Namor. I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
I'm like, relax. Why are you trying to make it like why are you trying to make the movie make it seem like you can identify with a fictional character? Like, I don't feel more or less Mexican because it's Namor. It's trying to be like
Primo
an Aztec
Namor over here.
right. Which tomatoes by mind you, bro. So I'm like, damn, bro. It really kind of makes it seem like not so cool. It almost comes off as corny and cheesy, and I didn't really enjoy any of that. Where people were taking it way too seriously and they're trying to make it seem like I think what was the premise with Black Panther and Atlantis or the
Oh, the first
Atlanteans?
movie? No, the second one.
No. The second one where Namor comes out, where it's like, for whatever reason, Atlanteans are, I guess, the Central and South Americans mixed with Mexicans. I don't know what they're trying to push there, but the point is that they all became mermaids and mermen, and and they
Underwater.
have yes,
people.
and they have what's it called? What's the metal that they use in
Adamantium.
adamantium?
The
right,
ultimate
so-
wetback.
basically, and it's like, dude, it's unnecessary.
I feel
Why are you
like
trying
they
to-
intended to do that though.
Yeah,
The
then why do
ultimate.
you want to like inject like this, I guess,
Run,
agenda?
the wetbacks are here.
Yeah, bro, like literally these are wetbacks. Like
The Navy
they're-
SEALs,
they're
the Navy SEALs
fully
had
wet.
no.
They're not just backs, they're fully wet, bro. Is what I'm saying.
They've ascended.
Yes, they have said that they're fully wet.
You saw how they took out the Navy SEALs? Well, get wet.
Bruh. So again, I think a lot of these things that they push upon people with these type of movies, I just got tired of it. I'm like, damn, bro.
I fell asleep on that movie actually.
I think that going back to Blue Beetle and what's this other one that we were talking about?
Air?
The One Piece one.
Yeah. Live action.
I think that like the live action, I think the only one that I kind of would look at and be like, okay, that makes a little bit more sense is the Rurouni Kenshin one. I think that one
yeah.
would probably that's probably because it's a period type of source material where it's like it takes place in like the Edo period, if I'm not mistaken, or the end of the Edo period, where it's like they're still dealing with swords and samurais, and it's
Wheeling
like
and
there's
dealing.
yeah, there's no real like superpowers there where you have to CG it out, right? That's probably why I would probably gravitate towards that as a live action more than having, another Mexican turn into a beetle, son. Like, come on, really?
The only CG is when Rurouni Kenshin has his sword backwards. That's the only CG they're gonna do.
Probably. And I think what George Lopez is in there, right?
What, in Rurouni Kenshin?
No, in Blue Beetle.
Oh yeah,
Rurouni
he
Kenshin.
is.
He has like a mullet and he's doing his thing, trying to I guess teach the youngin how to be a blue beetle, son.
The old Beetle versus the new Beetle.
I don't know. Is it a Volkswagen or something? I don't know.
I need to set up some memes for this. Blue Beetle versus Blue Beetle cycles. Old Beetle, George Lopez. New Beetle. I don't know who the characters.
Well, again, I don't know where their source material is. If it's like if it's really like a Marvel or a DC or if it's like
DC.
Is it DC?
Yeah.
Okay. So I don't know. I mean, what's the last DC movie that you liked?
Aquaman.
You liked the last Aquaman that came out?
No, not the first one.
The first one?
Yeah.
Okay. That was somewhat alright.
Permission
But
to jump into the boat, sir. That one?
Yeah, but I think that one kind of was carried by my man Aquachad. The other Aquachad.
Oh, I was thinking like, wait, what?
Yes. What was Jason Momoa?
Yeah.
Mr. Momoa.
Yeah. I think he carried the movie just by his rugged good looks.
And his
And his
wide
long mane.
shoulders.
Just like mine.
And his wide shoulders.
and his wet mane.
The other wetback. He was avoiding it. He was avoiding it though. He was running away from it.
Right. And I guess minus the the other redhead, not Ariana Grande, the other redhead. What's her face?
Well, I don't even remember.
From
yes, Johnny Depp's ex-wife.
Yeah.
Ex-wife.
Oh,
or
damn,
whatever.
yeah.
This girl.
Yeah. I didn't think about that.
So I mean, again, maybe Josue has a point. Maybe he's seen something I haven't seen, and Josue is telling us the truth. Maybe Blue Beetle is the truth. Is the solution.
Is there like a Spider-Man coming out as well? Going to come out? Another
What animated version?
Animated, yeah.
Yeah, probably.
Oh yeah, the continuation of the Into the Spider-Verse.
What about that one?
I mean, we gotta see because the one that just came out was really good.
Okay.
But we still gotta see the other one.
Okay. I was gonna share different stuff for the podcast before, but you know what? Should I do it, Alan?
Well, what do you want to do, buddy?
The thing about the different science stuff. How about we go for anime?
Yeah, sure. Let's do the anime, bro.
Soundboard. Somebody soundboard.
One more thing.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the
やれやれだぜ。
Like your cut, G.
Cool.
It's anime time, Mr. J. Hit us with the news.
Mind you, though, Marco still owes me royalties from that who section.
The what? What do I owe you?
Royalty.
Okay. I'll pay it in installments later.
Has to be paid in full.
Full? Damn.
Full.
Continue, please, and thank you.
Oh yeah, they took Black Clover out of Shonen Jump.
What did they announce that back in the day that they were gonna end it anyway?
No. So what they did is they took it out of Shonen Jump and they put it in. I forget what it was called, like Giga Jump or something like that.
Oh.
Chad Jump.
Basically saying, hold up, give me a minute, Marcos.
Dear listeners, Mr. J is prepping some stuff. Yes,
Yes.
he's prepping some stuff, so please hold, dear listeners. I'll put an ad in this segment now.
Hey, tech is baked into our lives like never before. From food, gadgetry, and anime, this podcast holds nothing sacred. This is Life, Tech, and Sundry, LTS for short. And what is Sundry? It's our experiences put in a melting pot to the internet. Join Alan, Marcos, and Josue, the hosts of LTS. We live in an ever-changing and exciting world, so join us on this wild ride called the LTS Podcast. Follow us at LT Sundry on Twitter, LTS.pod on Instagram, Life Tech and Sundry on YouTube, and all your favorite podcast distribution services. Stay frosty.
More countries have been listening to the podcast. I also want to say thank you, dear listeners from all the different parts of the world. The usual. It's been a while. Let me tell you the list. You're also gonna find out, Alan.
Okay.
You're gonna hear today, Alan.
Yes, today.
Let's see. We have an audience in obviously the big strong one, US of A,
Okay.
Germany, UK, Singapore, Canada, Ukraine, India, Brazil,
I'm back.
Mexico, Australia, France, Kuwait, Denmark, Czech
Wait, what are
Republic,
you listening to, Marco?
Italy. I'm giving a shout out to all the countries that have listened to the LTS podcast.
Oh, okay.
Okay, Brazil, Mexico, Australia, France, Kuwait, Denmark, Czech
Let me go
Republic,
take a
Italy,
quick bathroom break.
Norway, Portugal, Austria, Finland, Philippines, Spain, Switzerland, Sweden, South Africa, Lebanon, Argentina, Latvia, Romania. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. Thank you, dear listeners. Thank you very much. And hopefully more to come.
Yes.
I'm so excited. I'm so excited. We
really appreciate everybody's listens. At least I
am too. Okay, I am. If Mr. J, if you disagree, say something. He doesn't disagree. There you go, dear listeners.
Very cool.
But yeah, I'm excited. It's been a long time coming. A lot of, I guess it's the network.
It's been a long day without you, my friend. And I'll tell you all about it when I see you again.
It makes me smile.
What you saying, Marcos?
No, I'm just saying thank you, dear listeners. All those countries, over 50 countries? I think. Yeah, I mean, you already know what countries they're the usual ones, also, but yeah, there's a lot of them. It's grown. I'm just saying from the bottom of my heart. Thank you.
Which heart? You have 3.
Oh, damn. Been exposed. Now to anime.
Okay. So as I was saying,
Screen time.
No. They moved Black Clover out from Shonen Jump to Giga Jump, I think it's called. And now a new chapter is coming out every 3 months.
That's normal for Giga Jump?
Yes. Well, let me check.
Hopefully we don't get copyrighted with that singing. Nowadays.
That's why I took my time.
You know what I mean? Nowadays with the algorithm?
Shonen. Yeah.
No.
Oh, sorry. Jump Giga.
Jump Giga.
This is a main, so the thread act like secondary. Oh, this is a Reddit thread. But yeah, it's leaving weekly shonen.
The sauce.
No more Black Clover Sundays.
Damn.
It's more like Black Clover every 3 months.
Every trimester.
So according to HITC, the popular manga will leave the well-known shonen magazine after the publication of chapter 368, which has leaked online. Going forward, Black Clover will be serialized in Jump Giga, Weekly Shonen Jump's sister's publication. This move greatly impacts how many new chapters of Black Clover will debut each year, while Weekly Shonen Jump drops issues on a weekly basis. Jump Giga.
Yes.
Excuse me. Using the quarterly release schedule, meaning there is a 3-month break, and then there's an ad between issues. Black Clover premiere. And this just expands. They just talked about the movie. Okay, that's it. But yeah, that's all they. So right now it's just a leak. But I've heard to be true from the releases that already came out. But yeah, they're gonna. I heard a rumor that because they're gonna be releasing a new chapter every 3 months, the chapters are now gonna be like 70 pages. Allegedly.
That's
Really?
good, right? That's better.
Yeah, allegedly though. That's a within the weeds or within the birds.
Don't quote him on that.
Yes. But yeah, that's that's the only thing though. Who knows if it's gonna happen? I think I would have been better if they did a monthly release, like they do with Dragon Ball Super.
Of course, yeah. Obviously, a weekly release would have been the thing, but politics.
I don't know. Who knows what's actually happening? I don't know if Shonen Jump made a statement about it, but I guess we'll see when the new chapter releases.
Yes. How does it make you
in
feel?
other news though, Gear 5 One Piece animated. It's sick. We recorded a reaction of the episode.
Watch it, dear listeners. Watch that episode.
Very nice.
Well, obviously, I didn't post the actual video of us watching. It's just audio portion.
Yeah,
because it's
but it's
copyrighted.
very good. Very good. Very good.
That's what I'm saying, guys. We should react to like the One Piece or something like that. Or what's the other one that we were talking about?
Dojo.
No, hey, don't. It's that's just a passion project, Jose.
What else? Oh, Bleach. Unfortunately, was undershadowed by One Piece, but they finally released Rukia and Renji's new Bankais. Bankai!
Damn.
With Renji's being changed from Kiho Sabimaru to Zoho Sabimaru. And then with Rukia's, Hakai no Togame. I remember I was reading a little bit of a debate where they're like, who's stronger, Rukia's Bankai or Toshida's Raw Bankai? And then according to the man himself, he said that supposedly Toshido's, I think I'm saying that right, I forgot. Toshido's Bankai is supposed to be the strongest eye type, and then Rukia's is supposed to be the prettiest.
Oh,
but
like
the thing
that.
is that Rukia's can make anything around her go to absolute zero.
Oh, cold. Why not just say the coldest one? Why not that?
So that's the thing. But that's they're debating. The debate was, since Rukia is technically the coldest, does that make her the strongest?
Versus the old man's. Remember the other one that has straight fire?
Well, no, but that's the thing. Is like, and then there's that part. Is like, can Rukia withstand the heat from old man Yamamoto's Sankai no Tochi?
Has there been another cold user in the anime?
Well, it's just
Besides
those two, Toshido's and Rukia. Toshido can't even use his Bankai when he uses his, so. But
I don't know. That
absolute zero is what? Isn't it like the coldest?
It's
Yeah,
absolute
I mean-
zero.
that overlap is kind of weird. I think that might have been a whoopsie on Kubo's part, because because he got rushed trying to finishing up the manga. I think he might have done a whoopsie there. But I mean, because what other Zanpakuto's overlap besides that one? Is there another fire one? No, right? Is there another like a water based one?
I think there is another fire one, but it's not as strong as Yamamoto. I think Yamamoto is the strongest fire type.
Yeah. Well, but I mean, I think Marcos had something going there where he was saying that Rukia's might have been like the prettiest, even though it's like below zero or absolute zero, where Toshiro's is like
It's the strongest ice type.
well, I think what is it? As far as like doing damage, like in a
Cold hurts.
no, as like in a large scale, I think Rukia is more as like a one-on-one type of thing.
Yeah. She's so
But,
cold. She
I don't
made
know.
someone who lived on fear be afraid.
Of cold.
He was like, it's so cold.
I'm scared.
I'm scared. Yeah, exactly.
And what does the other guys does like is what's like it's
Toshido
just
is just it's just
AOE
that he's-
and area effect?
well, no, he's able to like completely control his ice. So like he's like Rukia's, she can't really control because she has to be very careful about it. If not, she will just freeze to death.
Herself?
Yeah, she'll freeze to death.
Okay, that's dangerous.
Versus what's it called? Toshido's, he can control his ice to like the very molecules in the water molecules in the air. I think. Like she even says it herself, Rukia, she has to like slowly go down into like absolute zero. She can't just automatically use it.
I feel like she's
So-
still stronger though because she has to control herself.
Yeah. Well, no, well, she's not stronger. First, well, we don't know because they haven't like, confirmed it or anything. But she has to like be very focused on to controlling her. I don't want to say heartbeat because she even says that it's so cold that her heart isn't really beating that hard, which makes sense because if it was, then it would be hotter. But it's her heart is slowly. That was like the thing is like, oh, I'm not afraid of fear because how can you fear something when you're dead?
Oh damn.
Because like the guy's like every living creature has something they fear, and she's like, well, how can I fear something if I'm already dead?
Very true.
And
Well,
then
Cold.
I think-
That's cold.
I think someone that brought up an issue. I think it was Mr. Tom from YouTube. No, I think his name is like Tom. I forgot dude's name, but dude was explaining how it's like, well, there's a little discrepancy there where it's like there is some sort of what's it called, sensitivity in her eyes because she's able to see, like, and I think in the source material she was succumbing to the fear little by little. It wasn't as quickly,
yeah,
but
I think they showed that in
but-
the anime too.
because he goes into his second
His
second
weird form.
form. Yeah. So I mean,
Because in
I
the
get-
anime, she does fight and she does have some fear within her, but she says that. But I think low-key she was afraid because we saw flashbacks of memories, and then they were like twisted because of his ability. But then Byakuya comes out, knocks some sense into her. He then knocks some sense into the enemy, but he's like, "Oh, but I'm not gonna beat you." She is, and then she whips out the Bankai Hakka no Togame, and
Had to
freeze
slap
everything.
her into
Right,
her
right.
senses.
yes, very nice.
So I would say like she really just stood there, said something, and froze everything in one,
Freeze.
basically. And then there's Renji where he beats up the wrestling guy who, mind you, took out 2 captains by himself.
He was tired, man. He was gassed.
And then he whipped out his what's it called, Strain Rider or whatever the form they have.
The Stern Ritter, yeah.
Yeah,
What?
The
It's,
Stern Ritter.
Okay.
it's like their version of Bankai.
Okay.
Just like there's Resurrection, there's Stern Ritter.
Yes.
And then he whips out the Zoho Sabimaru and then, claps his cheek so hard he exploded. He literally give him the and he's like, boom, dead.
What's the name of that tape that you can put a bolt together with it once you cut it in half?
Flex tape?
Yeah. Do you think flex tape can fix this?
No. He's gone.
No flex tape.
Here's the. I can look for the clips. Hold up. So I forget his thing is called Soulful Gabi Maru. Let me see if I can find his first. I kind of want.
There's a live. Is there live action for this anime for
So
for
there is
Bleach?
for Bleach, but they don't go this far.
Okay.
Okay, here it is. I'm gonna just skip to where he just claps the cheeks. Right then and there. It's graphic though, so be careful. It's rated R from here on out.
Listeners, be advised. Josue is showing us
Yeah, I
the
don't think
scene
Flex Tape can
in
fix
Bleach.
that, Marcus.
He blew up into
He got-
pieces. He's
He
gone.
got disintegrated. And then let me look for
Oh, he
Rukia's. Oh, he's from Viz. We got HD quality.
Yes, sir.
Damn, dear listeners, we're watching the abilities of in Bleach. Stuff's going down. That's cold.
Mind you, this guy was like messing with Rukia. It's like, look, everything has a fear. And then he's like, I'm scared.
Scared
Oh,
of the
this is. What's cool is that this is Kirito's voice actor.
He's like, this is the only time you hear Kirito say, I'm scared.
Kirito. Damn. Is he gone?
Yeah,
Is
he
it-
gone too.
No flex tape for him either?
And then there's Rukia with her Bankai.
The most beautiful Ban guy.
But she's concentrating, you mean, this scene.
Yeah, she has to.
Or she'll freeze to
Freeze
death.
like that.
She froze herself?
Hey, yo. That
Yeah.
was another Marvel movie.
But yeah, those were the two new Bankais we saw. Then today they had Kenpachi finally whipped out his Shikai. That was it.
That was it. Fear. You fear that you're so cold that you fear it. And the other one, you just go through a wood chipper, basically.
My guy was like, I am the hero of justice, and then boom, he gets disintegrated.
Gets deleted. No flex tape for anyone.
Nah, what Marcos, you saw it now. Do you think Flex Tape can fix that?
No. No, sir.
My guy was gone.
The other guy was so scared, he's like, you know what, let me not press continue on the respawn.
Basically. He left without warning us.
Like, I'm scared. And what about Mushoku Tensei? Have you guys been keeping up with it?
No.
Damn. Cold hearted. What about you,
I
Alan?
still haven't watched the first season yet. I
What?
still have to watch it.
Wait, the first season, it's already in its third? Part 2 of season 2, I
Yeah,
think?
season 1, part 1, season 2, season 1, part 1, season 1, part 2 already came out. I still haven't watched.
Kept up with Demon Slayer, Kimetsu no Yaiba. But no Mushoku Tensei.
No.
Damn. What about you, Alan? Mushoku Tensei, yay, nay?
Yay.
Yay. What do you think? Season 1? Okay. And you know what, Jose, I forgive you. You probably are waiting for the dub, right? It's dubbed. Okay, you can watch it now.
I'm not waiting for the dub.
Yes. Alan, please just inform him.
I don't watch it in English, bro.
I don't imagine. I don't speak English.
Solo español, please.
There. Am I alone on this server? No.
Yes.
No, bro. I've watched Mushoku Tensei in Japanese from the beginning, from inception. But the thing is that what was it? I think it might have been a slip of the finger, and I accidentally probably pressed English, and I've heard the English. I want to say like maybe a couple of minutes of it in English. Doesn't sound bad. And I'll keep it at that. Doesn't sound bad.
And you heard it here first, dear listeners. Alan
Sounds
said
terrible.
the dub is not bad, okay? Josue, not bad. Doesn't mean it's good. I'll take it. I'll take it.
If that's your jam, listening to it in English, it's cool.
As long as we're all watching anime, right? Am I right, guys? Am I right?
Oh yeah.
Josue?
Possible.
Oh, damn.
But again, I think the Japanese one sounds a lot more.
Of course, no one's debating
authentic,
that.
right?
I'm not debating that it's better. It's better in Japanese.
Say it again.
It's better in Japanese. I just like it.
Let me record you one time for the one time.
It is better in Japanese. I'm just saying how I like to partake in anime.
No, I hear you, buddy.
So say it one more time. So for the listeners.
For the listeners, of course.
For Japanese anime is better in Japanese.
Okay.
But I like to partake in it in English.
That don't matter. I can clip it out.
And it's clipped. This is no. Look at me. Look at me. Japanese is better, but I partake in English.
All I hear is that Japanese sub is better.
You can hear whatever you want. I've also been showing you guys another stuff like audiobooks. Funny enough, it's basically science fiction audiobooks. That's also been consuming my time as I'm doing other stuff like like audiobooks are on YouTube. Obviously, the links I shared you in the squad chat. I feel like they're all typed out on Reddit. This guy just reads it out with the permission of the poster. I can't guarantee that he has the permission,
Giggity.
but they're so good. The stories are so good.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. In a sense, for science fiction.
Are they dubbed or sub?
They're audiobooks. They're just reading. It's reading from Reddit.
Are they dubbed or are they subbed, Marcos?
Dubbed.
Okay. Yeah, I can't watch anything dubbed.
It's a red book. It's in English.
I still can't watch anything dubbed.
Do you read subbed or dubbed?
Exactly.
It could have subtitles, but it's still in English.
It's not the same.
Can you read it though? Can you read sub or dubbed?
Imagine that was your barrier. If there's no subtitles, I'm not watching it.
Marcos.
Can you hear subbed or dubbed?
Marcos. Look
Can
at
you
me.
eat subbed or dubbed?
It's all about the balance.
You
Can
think
you drive subbed or dubbed?
Is it my way or Subway or your way?
Subway.
At Burger King.
Eat fresh. Have it
Have it your way.
Burger King, eat fresh. Subway, our way, the right way.
Yeah, Burger King can't have eat fresh because that's a lawsuit.
The Aki way.
Sure.
For sure.
Oh, too much emotional
man.
damage here.
Marcos is sniffing it out. He's like, oh.
I can smell the sub. I should have brought a sub sandwich to say sub is best now.
Let me see. I say apart from those animes though, am I actually the strongest? My tiny senpai and my unique skill makes me OP even at level 1.
Okay.
I've been saving Horimiya. Oh, and also the girl I like forgot her glasses. I feel like it's so dumb, but it's so good.
Can't stop watching it.
Like, listen, the first 2 episodes, okay, it makes sense she forgot her glasses. You know, it happens to the best of us, right?
It's happened
It's
to me.
now been, hold up, it's been 7 episodes and a whole year their time, or at least school year, and she still forgets her glasses. I'm like, bro, you're doing this on purpose at this point.
She wants the attention.
No. She wants that anyway. But yeah, it's still pretty good. It's a a cutesy anime. So
What? It's a rom com.
yeah, I call it a rom. Yeah, comedy, drama, and romance.
Rom dom com. Rom drom com.
A rom com.
Yeah, there you go. Blah, blah, blah,
But yeah,
blah.
we're watching the episode. The all the time she has forgotten her glasses, and she still forgets her glasses. It's now been episode 7. I think she still forgets her glasses.
It's been 7 years.
He's like, they're married at this point. It's like, oh, I still forget my glasses.
She got him contacts. She still forgets. She
But yeah,
gets LASIK and she
those are-
still forgets her glasses.
Those are the animes I've been watching.
Okay. What about you, Alan? What have you been watching?
Okay, so for me, let me just go on my Crunchyroll. So
I'm craving
I've been
Chinese.
watching. Well, I just ate some halal food. Not Chinese, but it's alright. So I've been watching. I don't know if you've seen this one, guys. The Reign of the Seven Spellblades.
Sounds like a game.
It might be from a game. I don't know, but
Oh yeah,
it's
I watched
basically it's like basically freaking Hogwarts or whatever
yeah, but with swords.
with swords
Reign
and
of the Seven Spellblades.
They're not like the wand chooses you, Harry. They're like the sword chooses you,
Right.
Harry. Or whatever the main character's first name is.
right, exactly. So it's like there's the under. I guess the backstory is that one of the characters or the main character is trying to get revenge for the death or assassination of his mom.
Sasuke
and-
style.
Yes, basically. Well, kind of. Point is that he gets acquainted with a group of his classmates that become his good buddies, and each of them have, I guess, weird things about them. And I'll leave it at that, just so that people can actually go watch. I think the interesting part about it is that it gets kind of gory, but I think it's still watchable, and it does kind of keep you intrigued enough where you want to keep watching like the next episode. So it's about 7 episodes in, so I think you'll have, if you haven't seen it, I would recommend giving it the old 3 episode watch just to see if you like it. If not, you can drop it. The other one I've been watching,
What tags are this? What tags would you give this this show?
it's action, drama, and fantasy.
Okay. Thank you.
That's the tags that Crunchyroll would give it. The other one I'm watching is Reborn. Oh, let me see. Let me get the name right. Reborn as a vending machine.
What? I'm
other
about to
one-
vend.
The other one is Summoned to Another World for a Second Time, but that might have been last season if I'm not mistaken. The other one that I've been watching is Sweet Reincarnation. I don't know if that's something you guys been watching.
What tags are those?
Sweet Reincarnation.
Yes. Please.
So Sweet Reincarnation is tagged as adventure, fantasy, slice of life. So this is like I think we spoke about this one, Marcos.
Okay.
It's isekai, but with a food element. The main character used to be a patissier or a what's it called? A pastry chef or a dessert chef. And my man gets killed by his own sweet confection. It falls on him. This
Oh,
like
that's the
sculpture made out of sugar, and he gets taken to another world. he's basically made. He was reborn as the son of a nobleman, one of the most, the lowest noblemen in the, I guess, continent or country or whatever. And my man's only dream is to make his I guess his land, or where he lives, where his mom and dad owns property, into a land of sweets where he wants to make cookies and pastries and all this other stuff. And he has to be very witty and cunning to get, I guess, ingredients and other things that he needs to make this dream come true. And all along the way, he gets married, I want to say, or he gets.
Is this a question?
Well, the thing is that it's not something he was initially thinking about, but one of the superiors in the pecking order basically foists his daughter onto him as a fiance. That's why it's kind of like. But it seems to be like he grows attached to her, and he kind of accepts it and says, yeah, you know what, I'm down to protecting the smile,
catches feelings
forever. Yeah, so that's that one. The other one I was telling you about, the reborn as a vending machine, is more of a nonsensical one, but
isekai.
Yes,
rom-com?
isekai, but it's a tagged as comedy fantasy. So I will vouch for the fantasy part. The comedy is pretty good. It's not like it's like really something to brag about, but it's entertaining enough that I'll watch it because I want to stack up Mushoku Tensei and Bleach. So that's basically what I watched before I watched Bleach and Mushoku Tensei, because those are the more important ones, at least for me. And anything else that I am watching, I think I mentioned it already. Am I actually the strongest? Is another one I've been watching, which is tagged as comedy and fantasy. So this is another reincarnated isekai one where dude gets reincarnated and basically takes a familiar, which is like a fox or a wolf demon. She basically recognizes that he's the new reincarnation of the demon lord, and he basically gets put in the woods by his original parents because it seems to them that he's not strong or powerful enough, and that's kind of like a big no-no because he's supposed to be royalty. And it only seems that way because their metrics are too low, so they assume that he's only like a 2%, but it looks like he's like a 200% of what normal people are. And yeah, so again, it's comedy, it's tagged as comedy and fantasy. It's very generic. I think if you don't want to, you don't have to, but again, I put priority to Mushoku Tensei and Bleach, and I just watched this out of sheer, I want to watch something, but I know I don't want to catch up.
Get your numbers up, get your numbers up on the side.
I don't want to watch or go through all the Bleach and Mushoku Tensei and then be left sad, wondering what to do with anime. So that's that one. I think Josue mentioned the Horimiya one. I think that one is something I also left not to watch until I finish the other ones that I use as the back burner animes. Definitely One Piece. Again, I think that the Gear 5th one, I've heard a lot of mixed reviews about that though. I've heard people saying it's the best, the way it was supposed to be portrayed, as Luffy being Looney Tuned or Toonversed basically, and other people saying they really disliked it a lot because it kind of seemed
they haters.
I guess so.
No, but they love One Piece. What do you mean, Josue?
They love One Piece, but they didn't like the episode because it seemed a little too out of whack because of the style. Well, no, because the style is very different from what you're usually watching or you're usually seeing from One Piece, where they take a lot of elements from Looney Tunes, basically.
Already
And,
from the start, yeah.
I feel like they get that because of the sound bits are very similar to what you're tuned. I feel
Okay.
like Gear 5th is basically essentially what Luffy is. He was like this in the beginning. He was just goofy,
Yes.
having fun. I mean, hell, there's time, like the singing portions where he's just messing around. And, he got serious more and more. But, now with Gear 5th, he could do whatever he wants. And he's like, this is him.
No,
He
and
is him.
I agree with you. I think what a lot of people also don't like, I guess they don't like, is the fact that because they've gotten used to like that transition. It's like you go from that to all the way that seriousness of him, and then to automatically just go back to like the first couple of episodes where he's acting like a goofball. It kind of like undermines the growth. And again, that's my speculation. Again, I could be totally wrong, but I enjoyed it. I thought it was good. I didn't really care much about how it was animated, or if they took elements from Looney Tunes, because I thought it was really good, because it just shows the wackiness of the actual devil fruit power of him.
I think
going.
I told Marco my favorite scene in that episode where they released it was the with Kaido. He's like,
Oh,
The fire attack.
yeah. He's like, wait, what? Yeah, he threw a blast at him, and then Luffy grabbed the ground, bounced it back, and then he's like, huh?
Nah, yeah, that's dope, bro.
He's like, that's not supposed to happen.
That's dope. That's super
I can
dope.
appreciate the art of One Piece. It's its own thing, but you can understand that a lot of people don't like it because it's so different. Obviously, because it's Gear 5th, it's supposed to be different to what the
Yeah,
world.
Pithu.
I like the drums too, the bongo, the drums of liberation.
Oh, what, his soundtrack that's in the background playing?
That's his drums from his heart, right, Jose?
What? Oh,
The
the drums
bongo?
of liberation.
The
Yeah,
bongo drums.
yeah, that is playing. Well, we never knew what it sounded like, but
Obviously,
that's what the anime
yeah,
gave us.
yeah. That's another
Oh, yeah,
thing.
that's the drums of liberation.
He's never heard in the past, what, 200 years?
800.
800 years.
Joy boy.
Here, it reminded me of the donkey from Winnie the Pooh. Here we go again.
Not the. Here we go again.
Do you think Donkey would say that? I don't think
Now
so.
you say DK Donkey Kong.
I imagine the donkey just dancing left and right. Shaking,
no, you don't know the
shaking
song,
that.
Marcos?
Yes, I
Where he's
know.
like,
He's the leader of the
DK.
bunch.
Donkey Kong from the movie.
Oh, I thought the TV show.
Oh yeah, that too.
Yeah. I feel like Alan has a type that he likes. Right now he's been catching up with the isekais, and Josue the rom-coms.
No, I've been watching the other rom-coms that have been out. I don't know. I mean, this is the older one, but I already finished it. Was the 99 one?
I'm
Where-
not judging. I'm just saying.
The My Love Story with Yamada Kun. I've been watching other ones. It just so happens that this season has been heavy with the isekai.
Mm.
I mean, I think also Josue mentioned My Tiny Senpai.
The stacked tiny senpai.
Right. I think there was an issue with that one as well, where people thought, or were on Twitter just getting upset that why does she have to be tiny, or whatever the case is. I'm like, what?
Have you seen Japanese women? They're
She's
tiny.
fun size. She's fun size. No judgment.
I've seen Japanese women. I've been to the motherland.
And what
They're
would you
not-
say?
I've seen.
What would you
They're not
say?
exactly like 5'10".
Well, again, just like in any major metropolitan city, you'll have really short statured people, and you'll have really tall statured
Like,
people.
then there's Marcos.
There's short queens and Amazonian queens.
Oh my goodness, who is this Amazonian queen you speak of, Marquitos?
I don't know.
Marcos, he's gonna roll in with the steak. He's like, I'm ready.
What?
Yeah, you're walking stick.
Oh, the stick and the
Yeah, we
Vaseline.
call it the steak now, Marcos. That is your steak.
No, Jose?
What about have you guys been watching Classroom for Heroes?
No.
I've
No.
been watching that one. That's action fantasy. Again, because I'm trying not to watch the other ones so I can stack them. So this one is
You're just keeping your
Dude,
numbers
it's-
up left and right, you know.
yeah, so this one is basically a demon lord. Oh no, a hero, I'm sorry.
Oh, now I guess
just-
I'm going to watch it then.
He's a hero and he destroys the demon lord, and he basically starts getting a kind of like a semi group of harem-ish girls
What?
around him. And he kind of loses some of his powers just because he gave it up by beating the demon lord.
He gave it
And
up.
getting-
Damn.
Yeah, well, he kind of gave his life up for destroying the demon lord. Well, it's funny because it's a double KO, so they both kill each other. And he starts acquiring a round table, I guess you can call it.
Maidens.
Yes.
Arthur.
Yes.
I don't know
Um,
about the maidens.
So yeah, I mean,
Maidens pending.
I think it's 7 episodes in as well.
Maidenless.
Maidenless in Abyss. There wasn't another one I think I was watching.
Level
Definitely
9, my
not.
romance with in level 99, I think you said.
Yeah, but
Yo,
that was last season.
I got
that
the
was
next. I got the next isekai. I reincarnated as my smartphone.
good.
Not reincarnated with my smartphone, but as my smartphone.
That's hilarious.
What do you think, Marcos?
What carrier would you be?
You used to
T-Mobile.
Hashtag not sponsored.
You have the goddess carrier.
God carrier.
Oh, yeah.
Wait a
No,
minute.
goddess.
No, that's the name of the TV show. God
No, no,
carrier.
no, no, no. I'm talking about what carrier. You're being powered by the goddess.
Oh, goddess, not the gods. One goddess.
Mhm. But yeah, I don't know about you, Marcos, but I think it's a good spot to call it close.
And with that closing call, thank you, dear listeners, for joining us on this episode of the Out of Office that turned into an LTS podcast.
Smash.
My name is Marcos. Thank you for joining us, Alan.
Yes, thank you very much, everyone. Hope to catch you in the next one.
And Mr. J.
Yes. Hope we can catch you next time here on LTS.
Follow us on X, Instagram, and on YouTube.
Wait, X Instagram? What do you mean X Instagram? Oh, X. I thought you said X Instagram. I'm like, that's a new one.
Goodbye, dear listeners.
Goodbye.
Good night.
You forgot
And good
that it was
morning.
X?
Yes.
Twitter.